Welcome, my name is Jorge Delon, and I'll be presenting my project right now. As you can tell right now, we're on our main default page. This is what any anonymous user would see. They'll be able to see just the information about a service desk, and they'll get a message in the bottom that they'll have to call the help desk in order to create a new account. Alright, so what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go through our users and show the pages that are shown. We'll start off by saying that we have here a header, a product catalog. We have our login controls. We have our breadcrumb or our main menu with a header, and then we have an image with a border around it. Of course, we have some body text, and we have our trees, our tree right here. And I have a label down here that's pulling out the calendar just for our home purpose. Now I'm going to pull up my code right here, and I'll show you what's behind the default page. On the page, again, we only have our body and our master page that's being tied into it, and that's it. And now let's show what happens when we log in. I'm going to go ahead and log in with our account, which is going to do test user, and our password, which is QWERASDF and an exclamation mark. And this will pull up some more information right here. That's how we have our login control. So welcome to test user. We have the logout button. Now we're change password. We have here this information, but now we have some more information in our tree. So we have our purchasing, what purchasing is, and that'll take us to our purchasing information. So it says purchasing catalog used by the department, provides the information below, purchase number, description, manufacturer, price, MRN, and stock. Here is just basic text on the website. There's no other labels or anything used. Alright, let's go to our create ticket. Right here in create ticket, I have 3 different links that let us create a new ticket, let us view a ticket queue, and view ticket details. So let's start by creating a new ticket. So we'll go here and we'll pop up a new form, and we'll go ahead and just name this test. Location, we'll say since it's a hospital-based product catalog, we'll say it is at the radiology department. And the issue is UPSBP. And your phone number will say your extension is 444. Alright, we'll click insert. And that inserts our ticket. We'll see our ticket queue. We have here that we have John Test, the PICU. We have one already, Peter Paul, and we have the course one we just created. Rest test, radiology, PSBB 444. And now we'll go ahead and close it out, and we can view our details. So let's go to the third one. We have our ID, which is our ticket number, and then we'll have a location, UPSBP, and the phone. Alright, so this is takes care of our create ticket website. So let's see what the workstation is. Our workstation, we have a list of different workstations that we handle. Of course, we have our credentials number, our type, our manufacturer, and our product, description, cost, dependencies, and notes. And we have our paging system that lets us page back and forth. Alright, and then we have here our, let's go to the laptops. We have our laptops. And then we have different ones here, different types. We have a standard laptop, a standard convertible laptop, and a premium convertible laptop. Of course, we have more things down here, and we have more things over here. Alright. And then right now, I guess the image is not working perfectly since it is a master page. Our spacing isn't as correct as I thought it was. Alright, let's check the packages. On packages, we can do a drop-down list, and I'll search our database. So let's do it with a standard workstation. So anything that has a standard classification will pop up here. So here we have 2 labels. We have the label for the title, and we have a label for the price. And they differ when we change the drop-down menu. So let's say we want the email license. So an email license plus CAL, and it's 121.67. So it tells us what it is, and the product number, manufacturer, quantity. Now on this one, we did use some kind of programming. Let me pull it up here so we can see what. Alright, and here we are. So let's give our code. What I did here first is I did if the selected index changed, and then I declared the variables. I declared the value of the variables, and then I put here if the selected value equals 2, and then we do all this information. We set the display equals to visible, and then we set the display text to this specific string, and then we format the currency, and we set out the value of the variable that we're selecting, which in this case is the standard workstation. So the sandwich single is 896.15. Alright, so we went through all this. It's pretty much if statements throughout, select the value depending which one we picked. And how this works is it interacts with our table that we have over here with our product catalog and our, let me see here, our packages table. So we show here what I did is I put a 2 if it was part of the standard package, and I put a 3 if it was part of like a premium package, so we can differentiate. And the way that I worked it was that I set this code to have a data source. So it searches our selected value in this specific table, and that's what it's going to display. So let's say we want to view it really quick. We will configure data source, and we have our from here, select from catalog, and then we have this one that shows pretty much everything that we have here. Alright, and let's go back to our website. And then we go into the quotes. So the way I have it is I make the user select. So we select one of the 4 packages we have here, standard desktop, standard laptop, premium desktop, and premium laptop package. So we'll do standard desktop, and then we'll select 25. And then we have MS Office and Adobe Pro, and we'll calculate, and we get an error. So it says here that it exceeds the stock, and we see here that we only have 24 max stock. And our validation summary tells us we must be between 1 and 24 with whole numbers. So let's do 2, and we'll calculate. Alright, so that removes our errors, and it gives us our prices. So here we see the price for one package is $133.90. This includes the computer package itself and the additional software that we added. Our tax for the whole order was this, and when we add them together, it gives us our, well, we multiply this one by 2, of course, because we got this, and our total is $287.70. Now we do our button clear, it clears it out. Let's do standard laptop package, we'll do 2, or let's do 1 on this one, MS Office, and we'll calculate. And then of course this gives us our price for one package, the tax for the whole order, and our total. Alright, and then we'll go into our search. So here we did a search by description. Let's say you want, or you're looking for a standard computers only. So we'll do standard, and we pull up all the ones that have standard. So you see here that we have a standard desktop, standard monitor, standard monitor. So let's say you only want to do monitor. So we'll do monitor, and we can see all the monitors that are available right here. Alright, on this one I did do a little bit of coding. I just make sure the database is searched by this one, by the text box, and made it like. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, so that's our test user account. So what we're going to do is we're going to log out, and we'll log in with our admin account so we can test it. So same admin, and we'll do QWER, ASDF, exclamation mark. Alright, so this is where we stayed off, so this is where we'll start. So this is our main admin panel. We can see different information. I just put admin panel just for now since it was a placeholder. So here we can do different things. We can edit our tickets that we created. We can go ahead and add a product. We can add a package with instant forms. We can edit a catalog. which we have here all this information. We can edit pack. Then we can edit the packages. Of course, we can go to add classification. We can create a new classification. It'll automatically create our ID. So the only thing we have to do is add the classification you want. We can edit our classifications here. We have modal, select item, which is number 1, standard, premium, iPad, all these ones, and we can create an account. So we'll start from the top and we'll talk about our information. So on edit tickets, we can edit our here. We say that location they call back and it's not PCICU, PCICU 1. So we'll just update it. All right, and now that updates our information. Let's say Peter Paul comes back to like, you know what, it works on. So we'll just delete it. All right, if we add a product here, we can say that it has all this information right here. Most of this information, I did add it as acceptable nulls, only because sometimes in the work environment that I'm at right now, we don't have the part number yet, but we want to be able to offer it to our users. Or sometimes it is through a vendor specific and they don't have a part number that coincides with ours. So we'll go ahead and just add a product really quick. So we'll test it out. We'll do a caduceus number will be 111. Stock will do 3, or I believe it's yes. Type we'll say it's telecom. Manufacturer's MRN. Description is just test 1. Cost is 88.99. Dependencies none. Vendor will go ahead and do MRN, asking MRN. Nodes is none. Minimum is 1, maximum is 3. And our classification, we'll set it up as part of telecom, so we'll just say 4 for now, and we'll insert it. And that goes through. We went ahead and insert it, and let's make sure that it works. So we did do test 1. We'll put in the description, so we can go here to our search, and we'll do test 1. And we see here the condition number was not there. Telecom, MRN, test 1, price, dependencies, and none. Alright, let's go to add package. Here on package, we have to add a classification first, or we can add a separate package on the same classification. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add a classification first. And let's say we want to, let's say we want to add cabling. And we'll insert it. Alright, it's been added, and then we'll go, we see here our edit classification, we have our cabling now. So cabling is a value of 10. So we'll add a class, we'll go ahead and add a package. We'll say that it is required. The condition number is 3333. Our quantity is 1. Manufacturer STE. Description will say it's Ethernet patch cord. And our classification again we set 10. So we'll go ahead and insert it. And it goes through. And let's go ahead and there we go. That's our package. So we can go ahead and view edit our package so we can see what it went in there. Sorry about that. We go all the way to the 8, and we have here our required, our STE, MR, right? Ethernet passport, and our classification is 10. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and go to the edit catalog. So on the catalog, it's going to be huge since we have a lot of part numbers. So we can do anything from here. What I'm going to just do is go to 6. And then we'll go ahead and delete this product that we created. So I'm just going to edit it for now just to view. So we'll do telecom 1. We don't have it in stock now. And now it's the VDI vendor, whatever. So update it. And we'll see here, telecom 1, VDI, and it went updated. So now let's just delete it. And it deleted it. Now our edit packages, we can go ahead and edit this, update it. Let's go check over here. Our STD patch cord. So we'll edit it. I'll see now it's not a ST, now it's MRN, and we do only and we do 3 packages at a time. So let's go ahead and update it. And there we go. We got the updated for now. MRN is a manufacturer instead of STE, and we change the quantity. Now let's go ahead and just delete it. And there we go. Add classification we already did. Edit classification, we can just do this one. We'll say edit cabling 1. We'll update it. There we go. We can delete it. We can keep it. We can edit again. Let's go ahead and update it. We'll keep it this time around. For create account, I went ahead and made it an admin panel only. So when we went home, we had them, if they're new employees, we have to set up a new account. So they'll call the help desk, and the help desk will have access to the admin panel. So let's say the user's name is let's say it's Lucy. So we'll do Lucy. Password is KWR ASDF, permission mark, confirm password again. Lucy at product catalog, or I'm sorry, product.org. Color is blue. And we'll give her a user access. So finish, and then we create. Alright, so let's just test out that Lucy worked. We'll go ahead and log in with Lucy's account. Lucy. And we see that it worked because we can only see our users over here on the side. And then we'll have our home page assignments here. That takes us back to our assignment page. Now we can change the password. We can go ahead and say Lucy does not want that password. She wants a KWR ASDF with a @ symbol. Or I'm sorry, KW ASDF @ symbol. So we'll just go ahead and change the password. And the password has been changed. And it gets us back. Now let's say we log out and then we log in, but you don't know your password anymore. And then all we have to do is go ahead and go back to login. Alright, sorry about that. And then let's say that the username alright, and let's say that Lucy forgot the password, so we'll go ahead and click on forgot password. We'll say Lucy, submit, and then ask it for the color, so we say blue. And it'll give us the error here. Well, I'm sorry, it gives us the temporary password. So we have our temporary password right here. I'll go back to login. Let's say Lucy, and our password, and we log in. There we go. It went in complete, and now we can do our change password. So let's switch it out. We'll switch it back to normal. And we change our password, and it worked. Alright, and there we go perfectly. Now we do have another username, which is the web admin username. But for now, he has access of everybody, so he has an access of admin as well. He's able to view everything. And of course, if in future purpose you want to have just admin specific privileges, you can get those as well. There you go, this is my project. Let's just take a look at the code really quick for our user controls. Here we have our login page. And it's just our regular login, and we have our redirect for when the forgot password redirects you to our password recovery tool right here. And then we have our code, which we get our message. Again, we have our create account, so it creates an account. Our change password, it lets us change our password. We have our master page here, which we have the login view, the picture, our content placeholder, our sitemap path. We have our web sitemap. And that pretty much concludes, as well, we have a folder for all our admin stuff that we did with the classifications and stuff like that. And again, that concludes my project. Thank you very much, and have a good day.